What's up guys, this is Miasin. So today I will be going over a bunch of new cards that kind of just got revealed in the Alliance Insight. Not really just got revealed because I am a little late on some of them. I didn't really want to make a full video just on, each card individually because it would kind of be a waste. There's nothing to really talk about for like 10 minutes for only one card. But obviously, if I kind of just wait until there's a bunch of cards to cover, then it's definitely more interesting. And also, there's generic news about the next, not really core set, but like a special pack. Very similar to like how Raziel and Malice and Ryugi were in a special pack themselves. So this might be the next tier 1 deck. We have no idea. Anyways, before we go any further, you already know the drill. Smash the like and subscribe button. It really motivates me a lot to keep existing. And also, please check out my CRYSTRON spreadsheet. Everything that is included in the spreadsheet as well as all the steps in order to purchase it are in the description, so please check it out. And with that being said, let's get right into it. Okay, so first things first, we have a Dragon Tail deck. Okay, so it's a fusion monster deck that is based on dragon magic. I have no idea. I can't really speculate yet because again, we have like no information. Yummy deck, okay, a food deck, and it's a synchro based strategy with light beast monsters. So light beast really makes me want to believe that maybe they're gonna try to make this synergize with the new ancient fairy dragon cards. That could absolutely make a lot of sense. So right now, the ancient fairy dragon cards, they don't really look too great, but if they can be played as a splashable engine in Yummy, that could actually be very yummy. And finally, we've got a K9 deck. Okay, some dogs, which should also be beast monsters, but they could also be beast warriors. They kind of look like zodiac monsters, actually. I don't know if I'm like the only one to think that. They could also be machines. I have no idea. And they're definitely dark attribute monsters and Xyz monsters as well. Maybe that's gonna be like the casual deck out of the three. This could definitely be top tier, and this could also be top tier because dragons are usually pretty good. So yeah, I mean, if they can make Hieratic Seal very easy, if they can work with Tenpai Dragon or with Dragon Rulers, that could be nice. And with them, maybe if they can work with Raziel, I have no idea. But I really want to hear your guys' speculations on all three of these archetypes. Which one do you think is going to be the best one? The best comment in the best comment that I see gets a handshake. I don't even know what to say at this point. Anyways, we got a new 6 Samurai monster. Legendary Lord 6 Samurai Kizan. Okay, that's really nice that Kizan actually gets a synchro version of himself. And it looks exactly just like Kizan, obviously, right? Okay, so it's generic, and then you can only use the second and third effect once per turn. 6 Samurai monsters you control gain 600 attack during the battle phase only. Okay, so your battle phase, the opponent's battle phase, that is not too bad. During your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can banish one 6-strike card from your grave, then target one card on the field, destroy it. That is not too bad. Okay, wow. 6-strike, I'm pretty sure there is only 6-strike spells and traps, if I recall correctly. Yeah, okay, there is no 6-strike monster. And the only one that you really play is Double Assault. You don't play Triple Impact, and you don't play the trap cards. Okay, so yeah, realistically, you're only really getting to use this card's effect once. That's about it, but it's not a bad card at all, so I'll take it because it's generic. It's relatively easy to summon, and if you control 2 or more 6 Samurai monsters, you can special summon this card from your grave. It doesn't get banished when it leaves the field. I like this. Overall, it's a good card, but it doesn't really change any flaws that the 6 Samurai deck has. It's not 6 Samurai doesn't have like a ceiling issue. It really does have like a getting started issue. So I don't really think that this card is even gonna have like that much of an impact in the deck. So I don't know. I think it's just like a 7 out of 10 at most. I have no idea. Anyways, Red Eyes Metal Claw Dragon. Level 7 Dark Dragon. Okay, same stats as Red Eyes, and then both effects are hard ones per turn. I said both effects, but the third effect is a continuous effect, so yeah. You can send one of your set cards to the grave, special summon this card from your hand. Okay, sure. So you can set a monster and then special summon this, or you can set like a back row and then summon this. I don't really know if there is like synergy. Maybe in the toy engine, this could be fantastic. So you go toy box, set like toy soldier, toy tank, and then you set one of them, you summon this. If this card is normal or special summoned, and if you have... and if you have max metal morph on your field or in your grave, you can add one metal morph trap from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Okay, so realistically, this card is extra metal morph support. My issue is that this doesn't do anything on its own. You already have to have the max metal morph in order to get another metal morph, which kind of feels redundant. However, the third effect is you can activate metal morph traps during the turn they're set. That's a great effect. And that is an issue that I always had with the metal morph engine overall. It really just feels way too slow. But if you can use the trap cards right away, then you can even deal more damage. I think you can go Metal Morph during the battle phase and then keep attacking. I don't know if like it has to summon in defense or if it can special summon. Hold on a second. Whoa, no, the equip monster, blah blah. Yeah, the special summon ones. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, you can summon an attack. Okay, wow. Yeah, okay, so cool. You can deal more damage. You can OTK. That's not too bad. Okay, fantastic. But again, it could have been a little better. I just think the second effect is not, like, fantastic. However, it is a Red Eyes monster, so it's just another monster that you can search off of Black Metal Dragon. And I think just because of that, it's already a card that might see more play in Dragon Link, maybe. I don't know. They also have, like, the other Red Eyes monster that can be summoned by sending, like, a normal monster. So if they're still playing Gamma and Driver, that is a possibility for sure. Anyways, the final card is the Chaotic Element. No, sorry, only Chaotic Elements. And it is a normal spell card that features a Testina monster on it. And for a very good reason. This is not going to be a live reaction. I already know what this card does. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. Add one level 5 or higher light or dark, pyro or aqua monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And then if you have 3 or more pyro and or aqua monsters in your grave, you can destroy one card on the field. This is borderline the exact same effect as something like Engage. Like you're searching, and then if you have 3 or more blah 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 in your grave, you get a bonus effect. It's literally Engage. They took Engage and they were like, you know what? We're gonna copy the exact same concept and just make it worse, because obviously you're searching like a catastrophic pool of cards. Level 5 or higher light or dark pyro or aqua monsters. This is not good because you're only really searching the Ashen monsters, and there's only 3 of them. Hero of the Ashen City, King of the Ashen City, and Vados the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, which, I mean, proactively on its own does nothing. It's really just a hand trap at this point. And King of the Ashen City and Hero, they don't really do anything unless you have the field spell. So that's just a little weird. And also, even on their own, even if you summon them while you have the field spell, they also don't really do, like, that much. I mean, they just feel a little too slow. So I don't know. The thing is, it gets obviously more interesting because on top of searching, you're also destroying a card, but only if you have like 3 or more, which is a little tricky to, you know, to get your hands on, but they don't have to be light or dark, so it can be like any kinds of pyro and or aqua monsters. So that's nice. You can have like Erasial monsters, you can have, I don't know, like Totally Awesome in your graveyard, you can have like Gamma Seal in your grave, and that would be able to fuel it. And also, nothing forces you to necessarily search an Ashen monster or a Testina monster. I think there's only like 1 Testina or something that is searchable off of this. No, never mind. There are 3 Testina monsters that fit the bill. Crystal God, Demigod, and Tainted of the Testina. I also don't think these cards are fantastic to search. Maybe Demigod is good. If you control the Testina card, you can summon it, and then add a Testina spell or trap from your deck to your hand. I mean, that is obviously not bad at all, but those 2 archetypes are like garbage TCG exclusives. It's actually like actually pathetic, but it's really nice that there was a card that really just like is the foundation for them to eventually be broken one day, because all it really takes is 1 good wave of support for either Testina or Ashen, and this card could be the reason why they become broken. But most importantly, this card can search Danger Nessie, which is, I think, one of the only cards that is searchable by this card other than being like a Testina or Ashen card. So yeah, being able to search Nessie is definitely not too bad, because again, getting the bonus effect is cool. The second effect is where it gets really interesting. If your opponent controls a light or dark pyro or aqua monster, light or dark, pyro or aqua, okay, your opponent could have Erasial Detonator on the field, right? You can banish this card from your grave, then target any monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end phase. This is an effect and a half. Like, actually insane. This is extremely good. And by the way, there's also a list of cards that can interact with this card. So, yeah, huge shoutouts to whoever wrote this. It is Neo Arcadia. There you go. Yo, honestly, God bless you, man. You're the GOAT. I'm not really seeing anything, but doesn't matter. Who cares? You can search yourself on Eater Pro. It doesn't matter. Okay, this is insane. Your opponent controls Detonator. You just steal it, or you can steal anything else. And also, this interacts really well with DS Irae, because, you know, DS Irae only negates cards on the field, and this activates in the graveyard, so you can still steal through the DS Irae, which is absolutely absurd. So let that sink in. You can search Danger Nessie, so you go break even, and then use the graveyard effect, and then you steal something, or you force out a Detonator to self-destruct. And obviously, if your opponent has Twins of the Eclipse, it is what it is. But you could also steal another monster, and then your opponent is forced to go Detonator or destroy that other monster. So if you're trying to steal something like a Wave Hiking Caesar, you are gonna go very far, my friend, because you don't necessarily have to steal the light or dark pyro aqua or aqua monster your opponent controls. It can be any monster your opponent controls. I think this is insanity. Like, in theory, this card has one of the most overpowered effects I have ever seen in my entire existence. Because it is a Rhoda, I mean, it's an engage actually. It searches and it has a bonus effect. And on top of that, it has a graveyard effect that is a change of heart. And it's honestly not too hard to like trigger it. If you're going second, this card is your best friend against Raziel. And the thing is, you can even argue that if you're playing Foolish Barrel Goods in your deck, even if you have no targets for the search effect, you can play this card as a one-of in your side deck when you're going second, so that your Foolish Barrel Goods can send this card, and then you can steal something right away. So it allows your Foolish Goods to also be a board breaker going second. And I think this is remarkable, extremely good. And also, like I said, it is just a matter of time before we will eventually have cards that are good to search with this card. And once we do, Raziel is going to be a tier 10 deck. I cannot wait to see this card really being played in action, but like, obviously right now it's not a good card, so I'm not gonna pretend like it searches fantastic cards, but like I said, the effect is so insane that there is no way it doesn't end up being broken one day. So I think it has like incredible potential. You guys let me know how you feel about it, as well as every other card that I reviewed today in the comment section below. So yeah, let me know, and yeah, I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Peace.